The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Right, Dixie. 10 cycles.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. This is Shepard on the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready, break. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap, and again to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hello.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set. Hey, check mega. Black open. Green jack. Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores. But the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Real green. Real yellow.
2 and now on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Here's Gibson on the read option. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's got it to Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Triple 38. Watch out now. 50 series.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mahomes to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions. All of a sudden, could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final try for Tagovailoa. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.